So I begin recording. So
Yes.
the first question is, what was the first game you played? And Kobe, you're first.
Jesus, man, you gotta ask me, man.
You know, back in the 60s, I used to play Pong.
60s. Not that old, man. My first game I ever played was Mario on the NES.
Really? Alright.
And I was absolute shit at it. Because I've never played a video game before, and I was like, what is this magic? I don't know what it is, but I love it. But I'm so horrible at it. Dude, I would jump, and like I'd jump like right directly into like the holes, you know, I'd be like because I didn't get the like concept of like pushing, you know, over and walking and then jump over to the hole. I would just like get to the hole and then jump and go right in.
Alright, epic. Okay, anything else you'd like to add?
I like Doritos and Mountain Dew.
That's a very epic gamer of you. Okay, Mystery, your turn. Or a blind snake now, apparently, on your freaking thing. What was your first game?
Relatively low in some servers of game.
Just changing his persona.
Yes.
Because he got in trouble? Wow.
Perhaps.
Okay. Anyways, what was your first game you played?
Well, the first game I played was Donkey Kong on the DS. My uncle gave me a DS with Donkey Kong with it. I don't know what the hell I was doing, so I just kept on dying, but I got them better at the game, but I never beaten the game at all. I never beaten the game. It was so difficult. To this day,
So it's like me in Dark Souls?
yeah, my DS, the bumpers don't work at all. It's really bad, but
Oof.
I had a lot of Nintendo games that I played, like, you know, the Pokemon series and shit.
Life is no Nintendo game, man.
My favorite Pokemon game was Platinum. That was my favorite series.
Well, on the topic of a DS and Pokemon, I'll just say I remember how I got my DS is that I remember one time my sister, like it was just me and my sister still, and I remember she pissed off my dad so bad, my dad went to a GameStop and bought me a DS and Mario Kart. And said I was a good boy because he was so pissed at my sister.
What? How does that make sense?
I don't know. I remember like my dad was just yelling. Like sister was just screaming at him. My dad was yelling at her, and he's like, and then we just went to a GameStop and just got me a fucking. And then we went inside, and I was just sitting in the car with my sister. And he comes back with a DS and a fucking game of Mario Kart. Mario Kart DS. I was like, what the hell? Also, my favorite Pokemon game. My favorite Pokemon game is Emerald, because I actually did a playthrough on it on my channel, but I privatized it because it was so bad.
Really?
It's really bad. Like,
You gotta play Moemon.
bruh. But like, I can.
It's like Emeralds, but it's they put like anime like girls in it.
Oh,
God.
sounds like a game you'd play.
What?
What? I totally don't play games with anime girls in it.
Dude, are you?
You get a crazy viewer base though. That's a definitely guarantee. Just saying.
Okay. So is there anything else you want to add, Mystery, before I move on to the next question?
I used to have a Game Boy.
Oh.
The fuck? What? Anyway. What the fuck? Alright, so anyway. I used to have like the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. Like,
Hell yeah.
That Game Boy, the one that is like has square screen.
Yes, I remember. We remember.
Oh man, my fucking dad destroyed all of them.
Why?
I lied or something.
He broke them?
Yeah, all of them, all my games and all my Game Boys.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
It's a
dad
good game.
smashed my record player when I was a kid.
Yo, I had the leaf green Japanese version, and he fucking yeeted it out of the car when he was driving.
Damn.
Never to find it again.
Oof.
Did you
That's
stop
not
the
my
car?
fault. No, he was like, that was my fault anyway.
All right.
Why are you being
Oof.
a jerk or something?
No, it's just I had a gamer addiction.
You still do.
So, was it that bad? Really? Was it that bad?
Like you think?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oof. Okay. Well,
Anyway,
let's move on to
Moving
me.
right along.
We'll just move on. My first game that I played was I'm trying to think because it goes pretty far back, even before I had a Game Boy. I think I played since I was very small. Like a real game, because my real first game was the freaking ones on freaking PlayhouseDisney.com on my freaking dad's Windows PC. Is like back in the day when like the PC would have with a like blue screen. It had the loading screen with the little
actually-
bar.
Dude, the first game I played was on an Atari.
Really? What game?
I think it was. I don't know if it was Asteroids. Dude, I can't remember.
It's hard,
think
yeah, because I played since I was like really small. I think.
Yeah.
yeah, the Xbox.
I think
man.
my first game that I played was it Star Wars on the NES or Super NES? And I also played Mario on there.
Mario.
Yeah, and then yeah, I can't remember. It's so far back. I think it was the Super NES because I definitely remember the controller. And yeah, I remember those days. And then my that's when my family used to play Street Fighter, but I was the only one who wouldn't play Street Fighter.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. Okay,
Alright.
Oh, I know one game already.
okay,
You didn't ask a question yet.
I didn't even ask the question. The heck? This big brain right there. He's a sender.
Yes, preemptive.
Mystery's always thinking ahead.
Alright, so the next question is, what game do you regret playing? Regret. I was about to say regret.
I made a YouTube channel of games I regret playing. Dude, I got another one I'll be posting soon. It's freaking cringe.
No. Hey.
It's like a sex game. Just wait till I post it and be like, what the frick?
Sus.
Sus game.
No, but
It's a
like,
sus
okay,
game.
just name at least one game that you regret playing. Like the name.
One
of the
game?
Let's name like the name of the game.
Probably the Mortal Fury.
Man.
That was a weird game.
There was this RPG I played that I regret playing. It was some Japanese hentai one. And then there was this visual novel I played that was like, I got it on Steam, but it was the weirdest freaking visual novel. Everybody was gay. Everyone was gay. They were all gay for each other. And like the whole story made no sense. And then like in the end, like this girl you're supposed to be like girlfriends with, this other girl's like trying to steal her away from you, but then at the same time there's this guy that likes you, and then like everyone's fighting, and then your girlfriend gets killed. It was
It sounds like a Harry Potter fanfiction.
oh Jesus, dude. I deleted it. I was like, I wish I could unbuy this game from Steam.
How did you find this?
I was just looking up visual novels and, Japanese weeb games, and that was there. But,
Oh god.
man, I totally regret buying it. Even though I paid like $1 for it.
That's a big goof.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that was a heavy loss right there.
Alright, anything else you'd like to add before we move
My
on?
stocks plummeted.
Okay, well, Mystery, so what was the game that you regret playing?
Personally, one game that I regret.
Ghost Simulator.
One game that I regret playing was CS:GO. I wasted so much money on that game. Well, not that much, but still.
You actually spent money on that game.
like I didn't buy like keys or anything like that. I just bought like cheap skins on it, like 2-3 cents skins on it. But
Oof.
that fucking game just makes me rage all the time, and it's not healthy.
I remember you freaking pounding your table until you played Osu instead.
Oh, yeah, that fucking game.
O's.
I don't know. I stopped playing it because I don't want to get back into it.
I remember you were trying to show me the game and you're like, it's so cool, and I'm like, I don't see what's special about it. It's just Asian Guitar Hero.
Pretty much. Oh my god, I had the Guitar Hero on the DS. Where you had to add that little guitar thing
What the
on the
hell?
bottom. And you have to hold the DS sideways.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I
It's,
don't know what you're talking about at all, man.
I know he is.
Yeah, I had that. Yeah, the Guitar Hero on the DS. Or like this yeah. Yeah, seriously, the one game that I regret the most is CS:GO because it made me rage a lot, and I got nowhere. I never got a silver one.
You ever even got silver tier?
No, I didn't pass silver one.
Ooh.
Uh,
Alright,
So-
okay.
Sorry, my mic wasn't muted. I thought my mic was muted.
No, yeah, it wasn't, but it's okay.
I was talking to Mystery. Oh crap.
Alright, well, for me, a game I regret playing, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think it was the Chicken Little.
I heard
I think it was the Chicken Little game on the Game Boy Advance.
Chicken Little.
Yeah. The movie, remember the movie came out?
Yeah.
They made a Game Boy version. Because remember they made like a bunch of movies into Game Boy like games?
Yeah, like Toy Story.
Yeah, I had the Chicken Little one.
I have to say, dude, I should make like an angry video game nerd video, because freaking there was this game I played on the Sega Genesis. I don't know if you ever heard of the Toxic Crusaders, but I bought that game for Genesis like way back in the day when I was a kid, and man, that was a fucking horrible game.
I'm trying to think. So, and the funny part is
He's
like, the funny part is I actually invested so much time to beat the Chicken Little game. Actually beat.
Oh my god, I remember. Hold on. I remember playing. Was it Happy Feet on the
Happy
Boy?
Feet. They had Happy Feet.
It was so bad.
Oh,
Like every time you dance, you have to like press the right buttons. And it just has like a zoomed out low res of the fucking pigment dancing. It was so bad.
I think I've seen that before. Because when I try to look for ROMs
I
for
never even
my,
heard of Happy Feet as a game.
I was looking through ROMs for Game Boy Advance, and I think I did see that Happy Feet, and I was like, what? Oh,
It was,
boy.
oh god.
All right, okay. You guys ready to move on to the next question? Wait, I went right. Yeah, I did. Okay, you guys ready to move to the next question?
Did you say it's raining pigs?
All right. Okay, let's move on to the next question. What's your favorite game of all time? Kobe, it's your turn.
Life.
Oof.
It's a realistic game. It's so real.
I know this is a big brain question.
Best game of all time.
Like to you, like what was your favorite game that you have ever played, and you definitely play again over like times over?
Bakugan.
I remember. Oh, I don't know if you know Kobe, but I don't know if you did this in elementary. But I remember when I went to Leihoku and Mystery went to the same elementary as me. But we used to gamble on Beyblades and Bakugan and marbles.
Dude, that's the shit, dude. I love me some Beyblade.
No, but we used to gamble like as kids. We would throw like $1 down or something. Like it's a freaking chicken fight.
Like you're throwing dice.
Yeah, it's funny. We're like blue, let's throw dollars.
Oh my god.
I still have my Beyblades, dude.
I remember.
I have like the first generation Beyblades.
I remember. Well,
Damn, man.
I used to get money from playing marbles. I got like $5 once.
Marbles.
We used to throw marbles.
Oh,
And...
the Baboos
Babucha, Granddaddy's, Pee-wee's. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And I had like they had like the metal balls, but those things were like kind of bad.
You got the metal
You
balls.
know what I used to get money from? I'd go to like Costco. No. I had tons of pogs, but I never used them so much.
Taxes?
No. I used to go to Costco and have my parents buy me like the big box of like blow pops.
Yo, this.
And then
yo,
I would sell them in school.
This one my classmates do.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids do that all the time. Okay, so the question, Cobb, do you have it in your head, like, or do you know, like, how to answer that question, that big brain question?
What's that? I didn't hear you.
So, like, what was your favorite game of all time? Did you get the answer for the big brain question?
My favorite games of all time, there's actually two of them, and they're on the TurboGrafx 16.
Mm-hmm.
First one is Bonk's Revenge, and the second one is Bonk's Revenge. It's TurboGrafx game,
Oh, my bad.
and Airzonk. Airzonk was the other one.
Ooh, epic. All right.
Yeah, those are pretty obscure games.
I'll look those up. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Anything else you want to add before I move on?
Maybe I don't know.
All right.
Drink your milk.
Drink your milk. Got it.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Okay.
Stay in school.
Yeah. Okay. Mystery. So, what was your favorite game of all time?
That's pretty hard. Like, I played a lot of games that were personally my favorite, but like a game that's really, I'm not sure, man.
I know this question is pretty big brain.
Probably the first Halo or Halo Reach.
True.
Halo Reach is like my second favorite game of all time.
Like I don't know about like the Halo thing. I don't know, but there was just one I can't remember. It's bothering me.
Remember? No, Halo Reach has to be your favorite game, considering like the good times we had. the good times we had on Forge.
Yeah, always go buy a lemonade and play Halo Reach.
Yeah, those were the days. We'd go to Walmart, and I was living in Kunia, north of Waipahu, and we would go to Walmart and go get some lemonade. Yeah, we just get like $3, go buy lemonade, or if we had $5,
How much was it?
it's like $3. And then if we had like $5, we'd get donuts for $1 from like the bakery. You know, when like they're gonna throw it away, like they're gonna throw it away and they sell it on sale. Yeah, we buy that. Man, that was funny, but I remember Mystery when we played Forge, and I made a track on Forge, a racing track, and then freaking I remember he jumped on the back of my bike and he just said slavery, and he hit me off the bike and killed me. he just yelled slavery. He just yelled slavery. Hit me off.
I couldn't stop laughing.
You guys are crazy, man. You like that?
Mystery keeps trying to.
That's why I kept this avatar.
Okay, before we move on to me, Mystery, he always brings up this crap when he threw my phone at my balls, and he always teases
Yeah,
me.
I got needles right here.
Like, dude, that's not cool to freaking expose me because of the sound I made when you threw my phone at my balls. It was not an accident.
Podcast. You're killing the man. He's choking. Can't breathe anymore.
You sound like a fucking giant Pokemon.
I've never laughed this hard in a video. Mystery, calm the fuck down. Calm down. We still gotta get on to my part.
Let you.
That's a joke for another. That's a joke for another video. Okay. Our question for me, I don't know, he's not gonna hear it, but my favorite game of all time is Star Wars Battlefront 2 from 2005, from the original Xbox. If you're like, I remember I would play that game over and over and over, and it was actually like good quality. Like you didn't have to play online. The bots were actually like that good. Like and they had so many game modes and stuff, and it was always fun. And like nowadays it sucks, like compared to the old one.
I remember playing that game on the Xbox as well.
Dude, my favorite was Heroes and Villains on Tatooine.
Oh.
Bro, that was the best. Heroes versus Villains.
RB.
And like the thing I hate about the new Star Wars, it's only 3-on-3. But in the old one, it was like the whole team against the other. It was like, what was it, 12 against 12 or something like that?
They kind of stress. I mean, they kind of afford to lose frame rates of quality.
Well, that's sad, but how did they do it back then with worse technology? Why can't they do it now?
Cause they're lazy.
Oh yeah, it was made by EA. EA Sports are all about money.